Afternoon, everyone. We are from Taiwan High School. I'm Vicky.
And I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mina.
It's really an honor for us to this opportunity to share with you three of our favorite delicacies here in Taiwan. As we know, a desert afternoon always makes people feel like in heaven, although the weather now is cold. Mango is a famous fruit in China. Most food made with mangoes is delicious, especially mango shaved ice. The weather in China is warmer, so people who want to beat and heat will need something to cool off. And the bowl of mango shaved ice is the perfect choice. It's easy to make, and the fresh mango is the point. First, you need fresh mango in the right season. Second, it needs to taste a bit sour to make a perfect balance. But these two simple tricks are not so easy to reach. Fresh mango must be controlled all day long at the right temperature. Not too cold and not too hot. If the fruit that has been cold for a long time, it will not taste delicious. The ice under the mangoes and ice cream tastes very smooth. When mango sauce is added to it, it tastes a little sweet sour. The mouth will be filled with flavor of mango shaved ice right away. And recommend shaved cake. It's called 冰箱. The ice stall is open at 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. During the mango season, it's open on Monday. I went there last Sunday. People there were busy cutting mangoes. It's not easy to cope with the order queue. Ice stall is so popular that almost all the major media, newspapers, and magazines came to visit this shop. The most special thing about the ice stall, mango ice, is to attach a glass of mango sauce with love and golden and honeymoon. And this is the first part of our presentation. Now let's welcome my next teammate, Vicky.
Hi, it's my turn to introduce a very special delicacy of you. It has a very interesting name. Actually, it sounds a bit terrifying when you first hear it. It's called carving board, 棺材板. However, it has nothing to do with dead people. On the contrary, people in China have fallen in love with it for many years. Why is it called carving board? It's because it simply looks like a carving board. Now let's talk about the origin of carving board. After recovery of Taiwan from Japanese government, Mr. Shi returned from Southeast Asia and found a friend to open a canteen in Tainan. A friend asked him to do a merger of Chinese and Western snacks, and Mr. Shi came up with a great idea that he mixed Western-style crisp box, chicken liver, and other Chinese ingredients together in it. It was originally called chicken liver board, which was the predecessor of carving board. Because it looked like a coffin, the French jokingly called it a carving board. Can you imagine that carving board was made of chicken liver? The main ingredients are 6 slices of toast, chicken, onion, carrot, pea, and milk. It might look complicated, but it's quite easy to cook one. First, fry the 6 slices of toast to golden color. Next, scoop them up, and then put the fried chicken, pea, carrot, and onion inside the toast. Finally, add some milk, put on the toast lid, and you will have delicious carving board. I still remember the first time I tried carving board was in the snack bar near the old street of Anping. It was delicious at first bite. The creamy texture with crispy toast have made a great combination. It's not only a cuisine for local people, but also for tourists from all over the world. Now I finish my part. Let's welcome my teammate, Mina.
Good afternoon, I'm Mina. Now it's my turn to show you my favorite cuisine here in Tainan. It's a kind of noodles that people sell in front of temple in a carrying pot. Tainan noodles were first classified as dim sum because the climate of Taiwan were very suitable for growing rice. There were only a few places where wheat was grown at, mainly in Taichung, until the Second World War. At the beginning of that period, the staple food for people was rice, and noodles were only non-staple food and were taken as snacks. The birth of dandan noodle is said to be during the Guangxu period in the late Qing dynasty. Rainstorms often occur along the Tainan. Rainstorms often occur along the Tainan coast during the Qingming season, and typhoons often came in summer. Taiwanese said the income of season as Satsuki. In main ingredients of dandan noodle is noodles and bean sprouts. Parsley, garlic sauce, vinegar and shrimp, and a little soup and dry meat. How about its taste? It tastes very good. The first time I tasted it was when I was 8 years old. After I tried it, I thought it just a common noodle, but my dad told me the story, and then I realized that it's not only a noodle, but also the long story of our ancestors' efforts. If you want to try dandan noodle, here is a store whose noodles taste great. It is called Du Xiaoyue. It is the original store of dandan noodles. I have been there several times. All the magazines said about it is true. I'm very sure it is a special experience if you want to try, and you will never forget it. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you, Group 3. And although it's really cold outside, as long as I take a look at the picture of mango-shaped ice, my mouth waters. I think most of you will have the same reaction as I, okay? And after Group 3's presentation, I would like to invite Jojo and Rick to make some comments. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, that was very delicious topic, girls. It's mouth-watering. Anyway, I think your topic is really worth sharing, and that is why TED Talk is here, right? You have to share all the different snacks in Tainan, and you should be proud of it, and especially those people from Tainan. You should really be very knowledgeable about your snacks because it's very unique and tasty. And if they will learn more about the story of like the tantan noodles and the coffin, the scary name, and of course the shaved ice. If you have shared the story, then the more you will learn to appreciate the ingredients and the thing that is behind the food that you are eating. It's very, very nice. So I'd like to comment that you have to spread this idea. This is what TED Talks is all about. You young people, you should share these ideas to many, many people, and not only to your own town countrymen, but to the different people around you, the foreigners, because they will really learn about it. And basing from the three groups that have shared, I think slowly, you will learn to really love Tainan, your own hometown. That's all I can say.
Okay, I think that this school is really good because I like the topic. Afternoon is that is the very sleepy time, but you see the delicious food, you feel refreshed. Yes, so I think this good topic is really informative for the Taiwan snacks. And I think you introduced the coffin board, sharp ice, and then the noodles. I think that is very famous snack in Thailand. And then I think that is good for the TED Talk is because you need to ask your idea to widespread. And I think you nail it. You do this. Very good. And the some suggestion I give you to is one, let me see. Eye contest. I think your eye contest is really important because I think you want to talk with, you want to share your idea. You need to ask your eyes directly for your audience. Did you know what I mean? Okay. And just can't walk around because that is all your stage. So you can walk around. Just feel relaxed. Just walk down to the aisles and try to interact with your audience. I think that's a good better. And the other is, I think, because you introduced the delicious food, so maybe you can bring some of the real object to in front of and to impress the audience. I think that's a good job because we will do some presentation. We will ask the presenter to bring some the real object to the audience to share with the audience. I think that will be. Students, I think the audience will be very impressed because you really bring us the real thing to them and to show them and to talk about it. They will be more impressive. Okay. Anyway, you do a good job. Good try. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, judges. And now we are going to welcome Group 4 from Xinzhuang, and the topic will be 天气之子.